Hey everybody, the patch came out today, and just a little quick notes before we get into this. I was surprised how good the maces are. I was really surprised on the Ranger here how good the maces are, and I was also surprised to see from my initial, short pet DPS testing, um, the Hyena still sucks. It's worse than the fucking Arctodus somehow. It is, but it still sucks balls. I'll make a video on that. The it looks like the Hawk is now the best pet in the whole game, which is kind of crazy to think about. The second would be the Iboga is back, which is kind of crazy, and then the third I think is like Jacaranda and Ether Shark. But I'll make a whole nother video on that. I just wanted to mention that for people who watch the channel. But this item got added today, the Blackline Hero Point Scroll. I don't really know how to think about this because obviously we have lots of things in the game that you could just kind of buy and then shit you could typically do in the game, right? So like getting gear, exotic gear, getting a good amount of like progress with ascended crafting gear, you could do that too with gold. Like leveling up your crafting shit to 500 with Guild Wars 2 crafts using gold, you could do that. There's a good amount of stuff you can do that with. And I think the reason why the game's not classified as pay to win by the majority of people is that there's no like gear updates. They're not like the last gear update there was with like a new tier of gear or like a raise in like an item level thing or whatever was the Ascended gear update in like I think it was like 2013 or 2014, something like that. So it's been a fucking minute. I feel like there's a lot of people watching this video. If there is a lot of people watching the video in the first place, but there's probably people watching this. If there is people watching it, does that make any sense? That have the same set of gear for like years. And I know I have. The set I'm wearing right now. I probably had for like 3 years, or like 2.5, maybe two. But yeah. So in any other game, I think this would be considered insane, but for this game, it's actually kind of a noob trap. So if you're watching this, as someone who's gone through the Path of Fire and Enna Dragons, Hero Point, solo shit, probably over like 20, 30 times at this point. I'm not even joking. I've done all of them like a ridiculous amount of times on all these different characters, on all these different races of the same characters. I could say I've done them at least like 20 or 30 times, each. And not Heart of Thorns though, but these are a fucking ripoff. So I think it takes, for my memory, it's like 250, right, to get a full elite specialization maxed out. I think it's 250. It's like 300, 250, 350, something like that. You get 10 points each from each hero point and the expansions. Unlike the vanilla game where you only get one. So you can see under the hero point scroll, this is for an expansion you already own. So this is not for the vanilla game. You pay the 50 gems and then you get the 10 hero points. That's fucking insane. Like 50. How much is 50 gems? 50 gems. Let me see here. 50 gems is 23 gold. 23 gold for one fucking hero point challenge. That is fucking insanity. Holy shit. That is crazy, man. You could go and get one of those hero points done in like a matter of like 1 fucking minute. It depends on what hero point we're talking about, because you're probably most of the time spending time traveling there, more time traveling there than you are actually doing whatever objective the hero point is, right? Because it's either just, hey, kill this like mini boss thing, or just commune at the hero point. Sometimes there's like some veteran enemies or whatever outside of the communes, but generally it's really fucking quick, and you spend more time traveling to it than you do actually doing whatever the fuck's in it. So this is fucking insanity. Over $10 to just max something out when you could get it done probably in like an hour. If you were to be like, hey, you just got, and especially with the class that I would know, like Ranger, right? So I'm on a Norn Ranger, right? I just got to 80, and I got to go to Path of Fire, and for someone like me who knows where everything is, I can get the Path of Fire completely done probably in like 40-45 minutes. If you could have like a map open, hell, you could just play the fucking game and just explore, and you can get it done probably pretty quickly. So to me, this just feels like an utter and complete noob trap. We've seen this kind of thing before, like with waypoint unlocks and shit like that. But to me, it just kind of is like, why? Why even do this? That to me is like the question of the day, I suppose. You know, is it going to impact the game in any way significant at all? No. Will it dampen some of the people doing the hero point trains? Maybe, you know, maybe like some people. But I can't even see it really being that much either, you know? So it just is one of those things that's like, why even like bother? You know, why even bother taking the time to do this? Is it to just squeeze money out of people who don't know any better? You know, some of the newer players. That's exactly what it seems like to me. I don't know. They picked a really weird time to do this too. You know, they picked a really weird time to do the hero point scroll. With the beta opening, you know, you'd think they would at least do this in like an expansion launch or something. But you know, if they really want to squeeze money out of people. But I don't know, man. It's just a weird, odd thing. You know, like I said, it's not going to impact the game that really at all. But it's just, you look at it and you're just like, why even fucking bother doing that? You know, you could put the time into other shit. I'm sure it didn't take very long to make this item, right? But like, it's like, why? You know, it just comes off as like just like what the fuck? You get what I mean, man? Like, it's not like, you're not like, what the fuck, man? You know, you're not like that, but you're just like, what the fuck? That's why you even do that? You know, like that just feels kind of like 20, maybe 15% scummy, you know? To me, that's what it feels like. But I don't know, obviously, the whole thing with microtransactions is really up to, you know, personal interpretation of what you give a shit about, you know? This game has, you know, quite a bit of fucking shit to buy. So it's not like this is entirely a new thing, but, yeah. I just wanted to make a video on that. I figured it might be kind of an interesting thing to make a video on. And, yeah, what's this new Jackal skin? What the fuck? What the fuck is this thing? I can't believe they finally did a plus Jackal. I mean, that took them a while. I mean, that wasn't a thing before, right? They had the plush Raptor. Did they have a plush for anything else? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Peace.